What's up, everybody? Hey, Big Drafts here. What's going on, buddy? So I'll be honest with you. I'm chilling at home, kind of bored right now. I'm like, you know what? Let me just stream. Let me just go online, start talking to some people, and find something that we can all talk about. So I think I'm gonna do a little live season prediction. Get one of those websites, where you just go through and pick the games, pick who's gonna win. Obviously, I might have a little bias. You never know. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, I'm just bored, so I'm just gonna hop right into it, man. Like I said, I'm chilling. What is it? It's almost 2 o'clock. It's a Monday. Done everything I needed to do for the day. I'm gonna see how this works. Share screen. Select the tab. Oh, wow. And then share. Boom. Are we here? Are we there? Does it show up? It does. This is wonderful. Wow, look at that. So yeah, straight up. Let's just get right into it. Let's get into the nitty gritty. Big Draft Energy. Appreciate you for tapping in. Feel free to chime in if you want. Let's see. I gotta go back to this. Start off strong. All right, week 1. The Chiefs versus the Ravens. The Ravens have a better defense, but the Chiefs did get better offensively. I personally have been thinking that the Ravens defensively are going to take a step back this season because they lost some players, they lost some coordinators, and I don't think they properly filled those holes. They did get a little bit better offensively, so that should help, I guess. Ooh, I did forget. I always forget about them getting Henry. You know what? The Chiefs did it last year. I think they might do it again this year. I'm gonna go with Baltimore on this one. Honestly, call me crazy, but the not to take away from the Chiefs because, like I said, last year they did the same thing. They went out week 1 after coming off a Super Bowl win and they lost to the Lions. So I think it's possible they could lose again this year. So I'm gonna just, like I said, call me crazy, but I'm gonna go with it. Week 2. Also, I think this is gonna be a close game. I'm not picking the score for the record. I don't know. It's just doing that automatically. I don't know. It does seem. I think it'll be more than that, but I'm just gonna rock with that for the time being. I'm just gonna let the scores rock, whatever they choose. Same thing with this game, though. I do think the Packers have gotten better, but I also think the Eagles have gotten a lot better too. Obviously, I'm going Eagles, but I don't think it'll be that. I think it's gonna be closer than that. 32-17. I think it'll be like 32-28, like 32-27, something like that. I definitely think that'll be a closer game. Falcons Steelers. I think people are sleeping on the Falcons this year. They have young offensive players, and I think there's a lot they can do, especially with Bijan and Kyle Pitts when used properly. The Steelers did get better. They do have a better defense, I would say, and a better head coach. But I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Falcons this year, honestly. I think it'll be I don't know how close it'll be. I'm going to go Falcons on this one. I do think the Steelers will be a little better than people think, though. But yeah, see, like the score, I'm not picking that score for the record. I don't agree with that score. I'm just going to let that ride. Bills, Arizona. I'm very big on Josh Allen, personally. I just don't trust Arizona with Kyler Murray at the helm. So I'm gonna go Buffalo on that one. I'm trying to think. Sometimes when I do these little mocks, sometimes I'll forget like players that were like added. Like I'll forget about some people. Like I mentioned earlier, I always forget that the Ravens got Derrick Henry. So I'm trying to think. Who got added on there? Bears, Titans. Yeah. My bad. I jumped a little bit. I think I'm gonna stick with the Bills on that one. Are we looking at here? Big Draft. Can you see it? Can you see it, Big Draft? It's supposed to be like a season predictor. Like we're picking the games, and I'm gonna go through the whole season. Like I said, I'm just bored, so I'm gonna pick Yeah. This is week 1. I'm starting week 1, and then I'm working all the way. I'm going through the whole season. Yeah. I'm doing the whole thing. Like I said, got nothing else to do on this beautiful Monday. But yeah, so my thing too is I was very big on the Bills. I mean, not the Bills. I was big on the Bears, but I'm not big on Caleb Williams. I do think the Titans come alive in the second half of the season. I think Will Levis is a decent enough quarterback to where they will make not a huge fucking stride, you know what I mean? But I do think they're gonna make some moves. So this game I think is gonna be very close. You're gonna call me crazy, but I think the Bears have some younger, better defensive players. They did get a lot better on offense with the weapons they added, but I think the Titans have more chemistry together with Will Levis being his second year in the system. So I think the Bears lose this game. Now, not to say the Bears are like not going to get better throughout the entirety of their season, but I just think it's one of those games where like you're expecting everything out of Caleb Williams, and it's like, oh well, let's take it easy. You know what I mean? Like he's still a rookie. He still hasn't played a snap in the NFL yet, so I'm not gonna, his quick release don't hurt. Yeah, like I said, Will got a wait. Was that a joke? Were you making a joke about that? Based on the prior video that had come out of Will Levis. If no one knows about that, it's probably for the better. But yeah, like I said, I think I'm not big on Caleb Williams, honestly. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Patriots, Bengals, I think we all know that one. This one, I think the Colts are gonna be a little bit better this year, but I mean, let's be real. Come on. Jags, Dolphins. I'm gonna stick with the better team on that one. Saints, Panthers. Listen, when it comes to the Panthers, I'm not seeing it. I don't see what everyone else is seeing. I don't see people were speaking so highly on Bryce Young, and I just personally I don't see it. I don't see the Bryce Young hype. I see what everyone wants him to be, but I'm not seeing that at Bryce. The Bryce Young personally. So I'm going Saints. Minnesota versus the Giants. See, this one is where it gets tricky because the Giants have a better defensive line, but the Giants don't have Justin Jefferson. And if we're talking about the quarterback throwing them the ball, I get it's J.J. McCarthy, but the Giants are also the Giants. The Giants have Devin Singletary. The Vikings have they got Aaron Jones. Yeah, they got Aaron Jones. All right, Chargers, Raiders. Better defense with the Raiders. The Chargers have a better quarterback. I think the Raiders have so many weapons. I just don't know how I feel about Aiden O'Connell yet leading that team. The Raiders have a better all-around team, I want to say. Definitely better receivers and tight ends. So I think they have way more weapons. The Zamir White, I think he'll be good in fantasy because he's obviously going to get a majority of the handoffs. But then the Chargers also just got rid of Eckler. So, honestly, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. I'm gonna go Raiders beat the Chargers week 1. Again, not that score. I'm not picking that score. 100% a joke. What? What do you think is a joke? Oh, about the quick release. All right, cool. If you have if anyone wants to chime in too and give me their takes on why my pick might be wrong, 100% here for it. I might not abide by it, but nothing wrong with chiming in. Seahawks, Denver. I'm going Seahawks. I don't see Denver going crazy. I think Sean Payton is overrated, and I think I don't know about Bo Nix. I don't know how well he's going to do in that category. Tampa versus Commanders. Everyone's big on the Commanders this year. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, they got a good guy in the front office, but I'm just not seeing it with everything else. So I'm gonna go Bucks. Dallas and the Browns. So here's where I was getting a lot of hate from Cowboys fans nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. A lot of the hate I was getting was because obviously, Cowboys are just so pro Cowboy. But my thing is the Browns, even with their messed up quarterback situation, their defense is still light years better. They got Myles Garrett. I mean, Dallas is Micah Parsons, but Myles Garrett, they have better. I think the Browns defense has done more. And even though they have CeeDee Lamb, I think the Browns defense is going to do pretty good. The score picking in this is kind of crazy because I can't even tell you the last time I've ever seen a game that ended 15-14. I might have to. I kind of want to look that up now, just to see. I'll look it up later. Let's see. Rams and Lions. This is gonna be a good game. This is gonna be a very good game. First year the Rams don't have Aaron Donald though. Ooh. They're gonna call me crazy, but I'm picking it. All right. Now, Jets Niners. I think everyone is automatically going to assume the Niners, but and it's a big if Rodgers is healthy, does that team do everything that they said they were going to do? You know what I mean? Like that team was projected to do a lot. So, wait, this is the same thing. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm having temporary difficulties. But you know what? Fuck it. We're not gonna overthink it. We're gonna just do Niners on that one. Not gonna overthink that. All right. So that's week 1. Let's skip on down to week 2. Let's see. Starting off. Ooh, nice little divisional start off. Dolphins, Bills. Whoa. I'm not trying to be in here. Get me out of there. Remove from the stage. Get this guy out of there. Who is this guy? Peanut Gallery. What in tarnation? Wait a minute. What's going on here? What am I connected to? All right. So let me see. All right, get that out of there. All right. Bills, Dolphins. All right, so if I had to choose, hold on. Remove from stage. There we go. Why is it? Hello? Bro, get out of here. What? What is my like temporary difficulties? All right. I don't even know where I lost track. Kind of went crazy over here. Do. Where is that? There we go. Back to regularly scheduled program. Buffalo, Miami. I don't think Buffalo's defense has gotten good enough to where they're going to be that successful. And you can't really stop that offense. So I gotta go Miami early on that one. Ravens, Raiders. I think I'm gonna stick with the Ravens on that one. Like I said, the Raiders have such a good offense, my quarterback, and that's what's kind of messing it up for him is having Aiden O'Connell. If he's good, all this changes. But that's the problem. It's we don't know how good he's gonna be. So not really much you could do with that. Chargers, Panthers. I'm going Chargers. Dallas Saints. Dallas, that's easy. Tampa Bay and the Lions. I think I gotta go Lions. You don't really see. I don't see the Lions really taking a huge step back. They played pretty well, but I can't think of any major departures they had that would hinder them. Green Bay versus Colts. Gotta go Green Bay. Jags versus Cleveland. Gotta go Cleveland. I really don't see the Jags making a lot of noise this year. I'm not, as an Eagles fan, I know we're supposed to be like big Doug Peterson supporters, but if you're a real Eagles fan and you're not biased, you know that the collapse of the Eagles after the Super Bowl was Doug Peterson's doing. It was his inability to hire the right coaches to help him and his team succeed. It was the inability for him to certain play calling situations, I guess. But like I said, it's his major inability and hindrance to his success is the fact that he just can't seem to hire the right people. I just don't. It's kind of crazy. Like he's a good quarterback guy, but like I said, man, when you got Mike Groh and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember the other guy's name. Press Taylor running your offense. It's like, all right, bro, you're just down to fail. All right, cool. We'll go Niners here. Or not. Okay, there we go. Niners. Seahawks, Patriots. I'm going Seahawks. The Seahawks is another team too that I think could be very good if they had a different quarterback. Geno Smith isn't bad, but I mean, like, let's be real. It's Geno Smith, so he's not, you know what I mean, some top tier quarterback that we look at and like starstruck. You know what I mean? Because look at the offense they have. They have DK Metcalf, Lockett, and Jackson Smith. Those are three very solid receivers. Then for running backs, you have Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Very, very good. And then who's their tight end? Was it Fant? Oh, they traded Fant, right? I don't remember. The tight end situation isn't the greatest, but at the end of the day, and their defense too. Their defense is very good. They have a good secondary. They have good defensive linemen. They drafted well. So that's a very good team. But like I said, if they had trying to think of like if even like a middle of the pack quarterback, because I think Geno Smith is good enough to win games, but I don't think he's good enough to like come up clutch when you need him to. So if like and Pete Carroll's a good goal. Pete Carroll's not the coach anymore. That's right. But he's in the front office, so he definitely has the same. He's definitely in that room somehow. Jets, Titans. I think Jets. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, Jets win that game. Jets have a better defense. Yeah, okay, there we go. I guess you just don't want to work sometimes. Giants, Commanders. Ooh, this is where it's gonna get. This is where it gets crazy because they're both ass. Honestly, I got to pick the Giants on this one because they have a better D line, and I think a rookie quarterback, if he's the starter, second week of the season, I don't think he's fully settled in yet, and I think that D line is going to disrupt. Rams, Cardinals. I'm going Rams. Chiefs, Bengals. This is everyone's number one thing. I think the Chiefs. Win that one. Joe Burrow is good, but Joe Burrow is also an injury-prone quarterback. Steelers, Broncos. Revenge game. Better defense. I think Russell Wilson gets his dub. Texans versus the Bears. Yeah, Stroud's going to embarrass them. Eagles versus Falcons. Home opener Thursday. Third year in a row that the Eagles face Kirk Cousins in prime time for a home opener. Yeah. Did I say Thursday? No, it's not Thursday. It's a Monday night game. I'm going to that game too. But yeah, third week in a row. So that's how it's setting up. All right, week 3. Jets, Patriots, Jets, Giants, Browns, Colts, Bears. See, this is where it gets tough because like there's no way both of these teams, like you would think there's no way both of these teams should be 0-2, but they are. I gotta go. I'm gonna go Colts. I think Anthony Richardson does just a little bit better and rocks with it. Season predictions. Oh, cozy. Wait, that's me. Hold on a sec. What the? My bad. I'm getting blown up on the interwebs. Let's see. Texans, Vikings. See, the Texans are just a very, very solid team overall. Those are one of those teams that got better on offense, better on defense. Unless Stephon Diggs is like a sleeper cell cancerous player that comes into the locker room and messes everything up. You know what I mean? Eagles versus Saints, birthday weekend. My birthday weekend. Me and my girlfriend's birthday weekend. Specifically. Yeah, Eagles are winning that game. Chargers, Steelers. I'm going Steelers, honestly. Call me crazy. Broncos, Bucks. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I don't know what Broncos doing to get better. Packers, Titans. Packers are winning. Panthers, Steelers. Raiders. Yeah, I'm going Raiders on that one. Dolphins, Seahawks. The battle of the two undefeated teams. Who's gonna take it? Call me crazy. People are gonna call me crazy, and I am crazy, but I'm going for it. Lions, Cardinals. I'm going Lions. Ravens, Cowboys. The battle of the MVPs. That's a joke to Cowboy fans because Dak came in second in MVP voting, and they were complaining about it all off season. Honestly, as much as I want to say, I feel like this is one of those games where like Dallas wins, and you're like, how did they win that game? Nah, they don't do it because they can't stop Lamar. Yeah, that's not happening. Niners, Rams, divisional game. Where is it? It's in Los Angeles. I think they got a split this year. I think they're gonna split. I think this is where San Fran takes their first loss, and everyone complains about it, but it's not gonna last for long. Falcons, Chiefs. Again, you got to stop Mahomes. and it's not happening in Atlanta. Bills, Jags. Ooh, I'm going Bills, and people are gonna think that's crazy, but like I said, I can't really bet against Josh Allen when it comes to a lot of games because he is a weapon in himself. Like it's kind of tough to bet against him. And like I said, I think Doug Peterson has a couple more years in Jacksonville before they fire him because they realize shit ain't working how it's supposed to be working. Bengals, Commanders. Yeah, Bengals. Bengals win that one. All right. I miss anybody? No. All right. Let's go to week 4. Square biz. Cowboys, Giants. Yeah, that's it. That's an easy one. The South rivals. Yeah. Yeah, that's going that way. Falcons beating the Saints for sure. Square biz. Panthers. I guess I'm not seeing the Panthers doing anything. Rams. Bears starting 0-4. That's crazy. They have a rookie quarterback. It's not far-fetched. He's Mahomes 2.0. That doesn't mean anything in the real world. How many times has the rookie quarterback gone number 1 overall and then done jack shit? All right, then. Packers, yeah. Can't trust JJ McCarthy. They should have got a better running back in Minnesota if they want success with JJ McCarthy. Steelers, Colts. I think this is one of those games where you're just like, what? How did the Colts win? And they won. Denver Jets. Again, I don't even know who the quarterback is in Denver right now. Yeah, Eagles are definitely beating the Bucs. That's a revenge game, 100%. After the playoffs, yeah. Baker Mayfield throwing 2 interceptions. Ooh, here we go. This is the trash bowl right here. Commanders, Cardinals. Cardinals are winning that one, though. Niners smoking the Patriots for sure. Chiefs beating the Chargers. Browns, Raiders. Browns are winning that one. Buffalo and Baltimore. See, this is one of the games where everyone is like, all right, yeah, the Ravens should win. But do they? Let's see. Two mobile quarterbacks. Two mobile quarterbacks. Nah, you got to give it to the Ravens. I'm sorry, Buffalo. You got to stop Lamar. That's the problem. And I know the Bills got Keon Coleman, but they also lost Gabe Davis. So they lost Diggs. They lost Davis. They got Keon Coleman. They do have Kincaid and Knox, which are definitely good tight ends together. But like I said, I think Buffalo is one of those teams that starts off shaky and then they come back and like start winning. Watch, I'm gonna forget I just said that, and then midstream I'm gonna be like, yeah, they're losing, lose. Miami Titan. Yeah, I'm gonna go Miami again. Detroit versus Seattle. Yeah, Seattle takes their first L. Detroit going up. What? How did Detroit jump us for the 1 seed? That don't make no sense. We're both undefeated. And then we have our bye week. Eagles do. Tampa and Falcons. Like I said, I think Falcons underrated this year. Jets. Better defense than the Vikings. This is where the Bears get their first win. Panthers ain't doing nothing. Lamar versus Burrow. Somehow Burrow's going to beat them, and it's going to make the division that much crazier. Same thing here. I think this is one of those weeks where stuff might go crazy. Houston gets their first loss, and everyone's like, how? How did that happen? It should be the Stephon Diggs revenge game, but it's not. It should be, but it's not. Um, Colts, Jags, divisional game. Jags get it. People, what are you talking about? Again, divisional game. Patriots still not getting it because Patriots just don't have what it takes to get the job done when it matters the most. Browns, Commanders. Commanders are just too bad, bro. The Commanders might not win a game all year. Raiders. The Raiders definitely beating the Broncos. See, like, is this one of those games now where like divisional, the other person has to win? Kyler Murray. This is where Marvin Harrison Jr. gets his first 100-yard game randomly too. It's one of those. This is the trap game. This is the whole week of trap games. And everyone's like, "What's going on this week?" Packers versus Rams, same thing. Trap games. People are like, "How? How do the Rams beat the Packers?" And people are gonna be like, "That's crazy. There's no way the Rams beating the Packers," but they do somehow. It's one of those weeks. Giants, Seahawks, same thing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. One of those weeks. Nah, I can't do it. Giants just too garbage. I can't do it. I can't even joke about doing it. Dallas. I think this one's a close game. Closer than that. Honestly, I really want to give this one to the Steelers. I feel like, call me crazy, call me a Dallas hater, but I think the Cowboys are not going to be as good this year. I think they win 9 games, like maximum. They still have the same team. Everything is, their team is still good. I just think there's so much turmoil in that front office that it's gonna cause a lot of problems. They're talking about Jerry selling the team, talking about it's Dak's whatchamacallit. Like, is Dak gonna get a contract? They can't move without extending Dak. I don't think Jerry wants to extend it. I think it's established Jerry does not want to extend Dak. And if Dak does get extended, they're gonna be like, oh, he was waiting this whole time. No, he's not. Jerry's waiting until midseason to see if Dak can do what he needs to do. And if he can't, he's 100% not getting extended. But the fact that you have to wait on the contract of your quarterback before you can pay the 2 best players on your team, insanity. But Dallas gets the win. Saints suck. Chiefs winning. Chiefs are wieners. Divisional game. This is where San Fran comes back, ties it up. Bears versus Jags. Ooh. Doug doesn't lose to the Bears. I will say that. Commanders versus Baltimore. Stop. It's not happening. Packers versus Cardinals. Packers. Houston versus Patriots. Houston. Houston, we have a problem. They just keep winning. Tampa Bay versus the Saints. Again, this is one of those games where it's like, how did this happen? They're in New Orleans. Saints win. Eagles versus Browns. Very, 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 very close game. But Eagles have the much better off. What did I tell you? Very, very, very close game. But Eagles have the better offense. Colts, Titans. Colts win this game. Colts are starting to hit a little stride. They're making some plays. They're winning some games. 3-3. Chargers, Broncos. Yeah, Chargers. Broncos suck. There's no way this is how the season goes. I mean, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter, but all these mock drafts are fun. But hold on a sec. Um, it is. I wasn't gonna say. I lost my train of thought. The the simulator means nothing at the end of the day because so many factors are going to happen that none of these games are probably going to work out. Like there's going to be injuries, there's going to be weather that's going to be involved in some games, referees involved in some games. This is just all for fun, clearly. So, or like sometimes what I would even like to happen, or what I would like to happen, honestly, is everyone in the NFC East besides the Eagles to lose, and then everyone in the NFC to somehow lose. But I'm just going. This is just a fun little thing. I might do another one as the season gets closer, just to see. Steelers, Raiders. I think the Steelers. I'm gonna just put the Steelers on that one. Falcons, Panthers, Falcons. Detroit, Dallas. Detroit gets that payback. Last year. Bengals, Giants, Bengals. Buffalo and the Jets. It's in. I'm gonna throw that one to the Jets. Week 7. I'm a soul man. Hold on 1 second. All right. Saints versus Sean Payton revenge game. Sean Payton's angry. Is this the week that all the teams finally get their win? There's no way, right? There's no way Drake May beats the Jags. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw it in there. Browns versus Joe Burrow. Let's see. Let me look up something real quick. I'm a little inquisitive on something. Joe Burrow versus Browns. Joe Burrow has a record of 1-5 versus the Browns in his career. Yeah. Sorry, Joe Burrow. That's an L for you, brother. You know what? Same thing. We're going crazy. Titans. Will Levis just puts on a masterclass this week somehow, some way. It happens. How do we know? We don't. Houston versus Green Bay. Ooh, this game is crazy. This game is crazy, but guess what? Green Bay does it to make the records both 5-2, and then people were talking about potential Super Bowl matchup. Yeah, Eagles rolling and smoke them. Falcons Seahawks. This is also going to be a very good game. I don't think they can stop the run in this game. The Seahawks are good, but I think Bijan goes crazy. I think Bijan has a great year. Kirk Cousins isn't the greatest quarterback in the world, but Kirk Cousins is definitely a quarterback you can win some regular season games with. He's already proven that. Playoffs, on the other hand, that's different. Colts versus Dolphins. You know what? This is one of those weeks. It goes crazy. Detroit versus Minnesota. Detroit. Come on. Oh my God, we're back at it. The trash bowl once again. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. They're both so ass. They're both so garbage. Aiden O'Connell gets into stride a little bit. Bow. They win. They win a game. This is insane. The Raiders are 4-3. Super Bowl rematch. This is where it gets funny. So this is the Super Bowl for the Niners. Like last season, beating the Eagles was their Super Bowl. They lost to us in the NFC Championship game, and they held it, and they cried about it, and they did all that yapping all season long just to beat the Eagles. They smoked us, yes, 100%. But that was it. That's all they wanted. And this year, this is all they want, and they get it. And it's cool. They celebrate. Oh, this is what happens. We should have won. Doesn't matter. You didn't get a ring for it. Steelers Jets. I think Tomlin outcoaches Saleh. I think that could be the score. 23-19. I think he gets outcoached. The Jets do have Breece Hall, and he's nasty. But like I said, you have to. All this depends on old Aaron Rodgers leading the way. So he might start breaking down as the season goes. Baltimore versus the Bucks. I gotta go Baltimore. I'm sorry, I can't. I think the Bucks are a good team, but like I don't think they're that good. Chargers, Cardinals. Cardinals somehow win. Week 8. Rams, Vikings. I'm gonna go Rams. Baltimore Browns. Ooh, risky pick. All right, now we're starting to get crazy. This is where like a weather game comes in and nothing happens because the Lions beat the Titans. They're at home. Colts, Texans. Texans win that one. Green Bay versus Green Bay's winning that one. See, this is where stuff gets a little crazy. Kyler Murray starts having his little runaround games where he, you know what I mean, like a little toddler off the leash. Starts going crazy. I just, like I said, I don't see the Patriots having that good of a year. Everything is stacked against them. This is where one of those divisional games where it's like, all right, it's in Tampa, they somehow win. What are these scores, dude? These scores are so random. Chicago wins. Saints, Chargers. Yeah, Chargers are winning that one. Buffalo, Seahawks. It's in Seattle. Geno Smith. So this is the game that everyone thinks the Eagles are going to lose. Joe Burrow, blah, blah, blah. He's the whole offseason I've been arguing people about Jalen Hurts versus Joe Burrow. And everyone has been talking about how like stats and comparisons. And when you break it down, everyone talks about Joe Burrow and he went to a Super Bowl, blah, blah. And you're like, okay, but Hurts went to a Super Bowl. And they're like, well, it was the team that carried him. And you're like, well, you can't use the Super Bowl excuse. Did Hurts have a better team all around? Some would say. But when you sit there and talk about offensive weapons, people talk about top 5 quarterbacks in the league. They talk about Jamar Chase. They talked about T. Higgins. They talked about I forget who's the tight end they had. I don't remember. Not anymore. But they talked about Jamar Chase. He was the number 1 receiver that year. That's what they said. He was a top 3 receiver that year. They talked about Joe Burrow's stats and how he has more passing yards than Hurts and more passing touchdowns. But Hurts has more total touchdowns. So, and he has more wins. And Joe Burrow has been injured 2 years out of the 4 years he's been a starter. So Joe Burrow, and then that's another thing. We talk about the play and like the level of play. At the biggest stage, Joe Burrow had 1 touchdown. Hurts had 3, or he had 4. 3, 4. I'm blanking out right now. But yeah, like come on. He had 4 touchdowns through 374 total yards, I think. Rushing and passing. Come on. Broncos versus Bryce. You know what? They do it. They break the streak. Sean Payton gets fired. next week. Sean Payton gets fired midseason. Hot take. I'm just kidding. They're probably not going to fire him midseason, but it's fun to dream. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. So with the Niners and their Super Bowls, this might be the Cowboys Super Bowl. Oh, wait, no, they're playing in. You know what? I'm doing it, causing some controversy. I'm having fun with this one. I don't care. Steelers beat the Giants. Mike Tomlin doesn't lose. Mike Tomlin doesn't have losing seasons, no matter who the quarterback is. Ooh. All right. This is where it gets crazy, too. AFC Championship to the Jets versus the Texans. Nope. Kirk Cousins throws a couple picks. Dallas somehow wins that one. Denver versus Baltimore. Yeah. Baltimore wins. Buffalo, it's in Buffalo, week 9. This is where things get crazy. The division starts going crazy. AFC East. What's going on? What's going on? Saints versus Carolina. The divisional game. Carolina wins. Everyone's like, how the hell did that game happen? Bengals coming off a loss, come back and get a dub. Chargers. Somehow. That week, Myles Garrett has a stinger. He sits out that week, and that's how the Chargers win. Comes back the next week, though. He's fine. Nothing crazy. The Colts versus the Vikings. Colts win. Commanders versus Giants. The ass bowl again. I don't know. Those two teams playing against each other, there's no way it's 30. Yeah, no way it's 31-29. No, I believe it could be close, but there's no way it's that. Yeah, Titans go crazy. Bro, what are these scores that's going on right now? 30-28. You got games that are finishing 16-18 Bengals Raiders, but this game is 30-20. What in tarnation? The number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick. Cardinals win. Nah, there's no way the Cardinals are winning that. Nah. Kyler Murray, nah, I can't do it. This is where Caleb Williams gets his wins in there. That's why he was the number 1 overall pick. Seahawks Rams divisional game. Puka Nacua, 78 yards, a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 57 yards, touchdown. Nah, he has more. Cooper Kupp, 117 yards, touchdown. Packers Lions. Packers fans are going to love me because they're winning it. Craziness. Oh, snap. What up? Up there, two birds. Thanks for tapping in. Tapping in, my guys. I'm bored. I'm just having fun with this, man. Eagles versus Jags. Come on. Doug Peterson is not beating us, bro. And it's at home. Last time, yeah. Oh, they would have won, but the rain. All right. But they didn't. Hurts played horribly, and we still smoked the Jags. Come on. Jags didn't get better. Eagles got better. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, bruv. Bucks versus Chiefs. Yeah, we know who's winning that battle. Week 10. We are cruising. Cruiserweight. Ooh, the Lamar versus Burrow discourse. Burrow wins. They win, and it causes drama in the division. This is where it just gets worse and worse. Giants win somehow. Oh, yeah, because they have a better D-line, and Bryce Young can't see over them. The Bears, like I said, I just do not see the Patriots doing anything. Being 1-9 is insane. I know After the Huddle is going to hate me if they watch this, but there's just no way. Absolutely no way. Both 5-4. Yeah, I see the Colts. Colts go crazy. Vikings, Jags. They have an off game. Vikings win. Broncos, Chiefs. Come on. In Arrowhead. Come on. Stop. Falcons, Saints. Come on. Stop. Niners. Come on. Stop. Steelers. Come on. Stop. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Titans. Come on. Come on. Chargers. Come on. By this week, Hurts is the MVP favorite. Nah, he's not. It'll be Stroud. That's the favorite. We all know that. We all know Stroud's going to be the MVP favorite at this point in the season. Place your bets now. Stroud MVP. Or Josh Allen MVP. Oh. Or place the bets this week, Josh Allen MVP, because this is where things get. After this week, it gets crazy. Jets, Arizona. The Jets, Arizona's. It gets weird. Eagles at Cowboys. So the problem with the Eagles and the Cowboys is we always lose in Jerry World. And I know people are talking about the before this season, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Like, we're still the better team, but Jerry pays the refs. So we get that L. It's whatever. You win some, you'll lose some. But that's what happens that week. We always lose in Jerry's World. Like I said, Jerry pays the refs, so can't do much about it. Yeah, Commanders, ass. Bro, 23 bro, we are not. I'm about to change that score. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Green Bay going brazy. Jags versus the Lions. That division going to be crazy too, honestly. Jared Goff might be in some MVP conversations, even though we know he's not the MVP. He might be there just randomly, just hanging out. Yeah, Tua going crazy on that secondary. By Tua, I mean Tyreek. Rams in week 11. That's November. You know what? Stafford's a little older. He's a little colder. Patriots win, and everyone's confused. How in the what incarnation? Yeah, Browns go brazy. Lamar go brazy. Titans, Vikings. Yeah, Vikings win that one. Falcons win that one. Niners beat the Seahawks because, of course, they are. Bengals beat the Chargers. Chiefs versus Bills. This is where it gets crazy. I'm telling you, Josh Allen gonna fight for the MVP spot. It's kind of crazy that Josh Allen doesn't have an MVP. I mean, it's not like that crazy, but like if we're going off stats and like you look and I know everyone's like, but his interceptions, he's had 40 plus touchdowns for the last 4 years straight. He's a weapon. Josh Allen in the 90s would have 2 rings. Josh Allen on the Bills teams in the 90s would have 4 straight Super Bowls. Crazy, right? Josh Allen was like John Elway. He's just like, I'm going to just go do what I got to do. Put my body on the line. Better defense. Anthony Richardson will come into his own. I don't know if it'll be this year necessarily. I thought it would be this year, but he got injured last year, so that put him back a year. The battle for Texas. Who's going to win this one, partner? Yeah. This might be the Cowboys Super Bowl right here. This might be the Cowboys Super Bowl. I think I'm going to, you know what? Call me crazy. I'm doing it. That's the Cowboys Super Bowl right there. This is what they've been waiting on. So they can say they're the best team in Texas. And where is it? It's in Dallas. So the refs were paid. They're going crazy. They're like, we're the best. We're the best team. We beat the best team. And like, I know Dallas doesn't do good against the best teams, but Dallas randomly has their good games. I'll give them that. But it's not many. Browns versus Steelers. Browns. At. Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns in that one. Like I said, I do think the Steelers have a better year than people anticipate. Wow. Texans bounce right back. They're not losing to the Titans. Detroit comes back. Dallas versus the Commanders. Ooh, ooh. Wait a minute. This is not going how I intended. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Vikings versus Bears. Bears have better weapons. Vikings are ass. Broncos randomly win another one just because. Seahawks win that one to tie it up. Here we go. The rematch. This is the Packers Super Bowl right here. They want to beat them so bad. And they do. We go over to LA, bro. Our team's better. The Eagles got better in every shape and sense. Ravens. Birds. Shout out Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah. Detroit dub. Dallas Cowboys dub. Over to the Giants. I'm not gonna lie. I'm crazy. I know. I went back. I did it. Hindsight. Packers going crazy, but Miami has Tyreek Hill, and they somehow pull it out. Somehow, some way. Oh wait, no, it's cold. No, they don't win that. I'm tripping. They're in Green Bay, open. It's cold. Yeah, no. Sorry, Dolphins. Chiefs win. Jets versus Seahawks. Seahawks win. Geno Smith revenge game. Falcons Chargers. Falcons win. Again, divisional game. It's just random. Here we go. Yeah. I just don't trust JJ McCarthy. Colts definitely beating the Patriots. Titans definitely beating the Commanders. Pittsburgh versus Bengals. Bengals taking that. Tampa Bay definitely beats them. Yeah, Rams beat them. Eagles versus the Ravens. Again, I'm not losing. Bro, we're not losing. See, now here's where it gets crazy. Josh Allen. That MVP conversation starts going crazy. And then the Browns versus them. Bro, I think the Browns, if Deshaun Watson is even a shell of himself, they will do good. I also think they have a great defense. On the reverse spectrum, if the Browns don't do this good, they start selling. And the Eagles trade for, what's his name? Joker, the linebacker. J-O-K? Joke. They trade for him. Ooh, see, this is where it gets crazy right here. It's at home. It's in a dome. The Lions sneak up and take that from the Packers. I know Rip's gonna hate me for that one. But it had to happen. I'm sorry. The Jets and the Dolphins. It's in Miami. Come on. Welcome to Miami. Miami. Bouncing in the club. Yeah, Saints beat the Giants. Giants are ass. Panthers were. No. Come on. And then this is, again, gets a little crazy. You're like, Steelers. How are the Steelers going to win? Because the Steelers, Mike Tomlin just somehow does what he does. And he does it well. So cold in here. God damn. Well, I need a water. I am freezing. A little water. A little water to quench my thirst. I got the AC blowing right in my hand, so I'm freezing. Let's see. The Raiders versus the Bucks. Does Baker Mayfield do it? Yes, he does. Jags versus Titans. Yeah, Jags get that one. Seattle versus Cardinals. Seattle does it. Seattle going crazy. Again, it gets crazy. The MVP conversation starts heating up for Josh Allen. 2 back-to-back wins against good teams. 7+ total touchdowns from Josh Allen. They're going crazy. It's insane. In 2 weeks, he might have 8. Yeah, but they don't bounce back. I mean, they don't take off for long. San Fran beats them. Chiefs, Chargers. Chiefs are obviously winning. Bengals versus Cowboys. Come on. You know what's happening there. You know what's happening there, shorty. Joe Burrow does Joe Burrow things. Rams versus Niners. Niners probably win that. Dallas versus the Panthers. Dallas wins that. Chiefs, Browns. This is where it gets. This is a good game too. But can't underestimate the Chiefs. In Texas, stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Houston. Jets beat the Jags. Saints versus Commanders. Saints win. Alvin Kamara, 3 touchdowns. It's random, but it happens. Bengals, Titans. Yeah, they win that. Yeah, they win that. Colts win that one. Guys, it gets crazy. Josh Allen continues his streak for MVP candidacy. Everyone's blown away. No one gets how it's happening. No one understands it. They're like, how is he doing it all on his own? He jumps to the leaderboard for the MVP. At this point, he's negative 150. Tampa Bay versus the Chargers. Tampa Bay. Eagles versus Steelers. Eagles. Green Bay, dub. Minnesota wins that one. End of the season. Falcons win that one. Week 16. Bengals versus Browns. Joe Burrow all time versus the Browns. 1-7 now. Eyes up the division. It gets crazy. Chiefs, see, now here's where it gets insane. They are playing for the number 1 seed. They are fighting. Who wins this game? The refs help Mahomes win this game. It's bullshit. There's a bullshit call in the 4th quarter. Everyone's angry. It's erroneous on all accounts. Lamar randomly loses somehow. Falcons beat the Giants because who doesn't beat the Giants? Buffalo smokes New England. Cardinals smoke the battle of the midget quarterbacks. Yeah, Detroit wins. Tennessee Colts. The Colts win. The Rams versus the Jets. The Rams win. The Rams are trying to fight for a playoff spot. Eagles versus Come on, what are we doing here? Chargers beat the Broncos. They're supposed to. If it clicks. No, whoa. Don't do that. Better go back. Seahawks beat the Vikings. Seahawks also trying to fight for a playoff spot. Raiders. Niners versus the Dolphins. Guys, it gets crazy. Because Brock Purdy can't outthrow Tua. But Tua can't stop him. Can't stop Tyreek Hill. I mean, you can. The Bucks versus Dallas in Jerry World. They can't stop the run. Rashad White, 100 yards rushing. It's crazy. Everyone goes insane. They're like, how did this happen? What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Now that 7 seed's just bouncing around going crazy. It's week 17. The Chiefs are fighting with everything they got. And they lose to the Steelers? No way. There's no way the Chiefs could do that, right? Who do the Chiefs play the next week? Yeah, the Chiefs are fighting. But here's the thing. Mike Tomlin fights harder. They win. It's crazy. This game too. Baltimore versus Lamar puts on a master class, but the Texans are just such a good team, bro. It's just kind of crazy. Seattle beats the Bears, and they're going for that 7 seed. They are. They got it. They snatched it. Yeah, the Bengals beat the Broncos. Bengals beat the. Are you listening? Bengals beat the Broncos. Rams and Cardinals are fighting. The Rams get it. Chargers win. Colts win. Falcons win. This is where it gets crazy. Jets versus Buffalo. Guess what happens? Josh Allen, masterclass, brother. Come on. Titans, Jags. Jags go crazy. Packers, no. There's no way they can secure the top seed, so they're like, fuck it. But they still win because they're a better team. What are you doing? Come on. Raiders beat the Saints. Bucks beat the Panthers. Buck beat the Panther. They beat the Panther. Eagles, this is where the revenge game comes in. They beat us at their house, and they come to our house, and they get fucking dog walked. Tua goes crazy. And by Tua, I mean Tyreek Hill goes crazy. Can't stop him. Ooh, you can't stop him because it's cold. Oop, boopity scoop. This game, the Lions win because San Fran. The Lions learned from what they did last time and how they lost. They learned from it. Now they're way more better. Divisional game, the Niners know it doesn't matter. Let me see. They're watching the game. Well, it doesn't matter if they watch the game. Let me see. I'm gonna go through real quick. Let me see. Falcons can either play for the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're playing for the whatever seeds. So they're like, okay, let me go to these other games. Let me just double check. Cowboys are stuck at the 6th seed. So it doesn't matter. They dropped the game because they're stuck there. They don't care. Oh no, wait, they need to? Oh, that's funny. Hold on, let me see. The Chiefs fight because they want that 1 seed. The Chiefs are fighting because they want that 1 seed. The Lions, they know they're stuck there, so they don't care. They drop a game to keep everyone healthy. Actually, no, they don't do that because Dan Campbell's crazy. So he's like, oh, we gotta win regardless. Green Bay also fighting, so they beat the Bears because they're like, what happens if they win? If they win, if they're still stuck at the 5 seed. Oh, if they're stuck at the 5 seed, then they might drop a game. Yeah, they're staying. They're dropping a game. They're keeping their guys healthy. Fuck it. Colts fighting for a playoff spot, so they got to win, and they do. Rams and Seahawks are fighting. Rams win, so they steal that playoff spot. Raiders, Chargers, fighting. Raiders win. Don't care. Tie the game. Buffalo. They're at the 4 seed. They have a chance to jump against the Patriots. They beat the Patriots, of course. They don't care about dropping the game. Jets, Dolphins in MetLife in the winter. Damn, Dolphins. You hate to see it. The Eagles, we could drop a game. And we do. Doesn't matter. We drop a game. We let the Giants have it. We play a little bit. We play a little bit of the game. Actually, no, yeah. We play a little bit of the game and then we drop it. So it doesn't matter. Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati. If the Bengals drop it, where do they stay? They stay at the 5 seed. Yeah, they're chilling. The Saints fight to win. It doesn't matter. They come up short. Houston is the 3 seed. If they win, they're the 2 seed. Yeah, they win. Let me see. The Browns versus the Ravens. The Ravens win. Nothing happens. So the Browns drop a game because they don't care. Falcons drop a game because it doesn't matter if they win or lose. And then the Niners are fighting because they want it so bad. But what if they lose? Let's see what happens if they lose. Yeah, they drop a game because it doesn't matter. All right. All right. Now we got to do the playoff games. Oh, right. Let's see. Texans versus Ravens. Texans do it. Colts versus Browns do it. And then this, I got to come back to that one. That's a crazy one. Lions versus Rams. Lions do it. Falcons versus Cowboys. Falcons do it. Revenge. It's a revenge game. It's a revenge game. Does Josh Allen finally do it? No, he doesn't, unfortunately. Not in the playoffs. I lied. Yes, he does. Josh Allen finally does it. Finally beats Burrow. Gets the respect he deserves. Bills versus Chiefs. He does not beat Mahomes. He wins the MVP, but he doesn't win anything when it matters. Browns versus Texans. Texans are a better team. Eagles versus Packers. Week 1, we win. Lions versus Falcons. Lions win. And then guess what? Eagles win the Super Bowl, brother. Listen, I don't make the rules. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? I didn't create this. This is how God wants these things to go. And that's what happened. So that's all I said. I just wanted to come on here, do a quick little stream because I had nothing else to do today. But that's it. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for commenting. And peace out. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I always do that. I always hit leave studio and not end stream. I'm always so quick to just get out of there. You got to end it properly.